We like to welcome you to Pipebomb Radio, and I'm your host, Curse. And right now, joining me is the co-host of Pipebomb Radio, part of the Freebird Rule,
Alex Rico.
There you go. It's a two-man show. It's a special two-man show because normally we bring you Pipebomb Radio bi-weekly. This time we're bringing you 2 episodes in the same week. Of course, we needed to.
Fandango edition.
Exactly. It's the Fandango Revolution. And it's happening. It's happening. It's climbing the charts. Outselling iTunes.
Literally climbing the charts. And the UK though.
Eat your heart out, Taylor Swift. I only have 5 words for you. Mind if I couldn't? Anywho, real reason we're here is because me and our co-host Hector Diaz covered the Wrestlemania show. Also, our special guest Rick with him out as well. But Wrestlemania, while being lukewarm, pales. It was okay. It pales in comparison to the Monday Night Raw. Yeah, it was an amazing Raw.
Everything, and it was rewritten.
Yeah,
because The Rock got injured. He tore his. I don't know. He tore something.
He tore one of his fake titties. Or something.
Let's just say he got smacked down.
Yeah. Again, I would say, The Rock tore his intestines, trying to, carry Cena through the whole match, but nobody carried nobody in that whole match. But, that's why...
The crowd. No, not even the crowd. The crowd was dead. It was...
Yeah.
Well, it was just a horrible match.
It was.
I could have done better in WWE 13.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And more finishers with a better match.
Less counters too. Well, that's you brought up a good point. Before we actually get into the Raw, why not we hear your responses? Because we already heard Curse's responses and Hector Diaz's responses to WrestleMania. What are yours, Alex Ricos?
What was the first match? Let's see. First match was.
First match was a Shield.
Oh, amazing match! I really love that the Shield came out of the crowd. It just shows like they're sticking to them. They're actually getting behind them. Sure, they have this slow then fast and slow then fast kind of build. Yeah, but it's working for them. I mean, I'm not getting tired of them. I don't think people are getting tired of them. Look at aces and eights. Is that what you're saying? They're always there. They always get beat up, and they always lose.
Yeah, and you don't look that imposing when you always lose.
Yeah, I mean, until recently, Bully Ray won it, but that's a different company, another story, another time.
And what'd you think about Big Show?
Big Show heel turning again?
Yeah.
It's like friendship again.
There you go.
It's like, why do I was expecting Orton to just screw Sheamus and Big Show. I mean, I did like how they were teasing Big Show getting mad, but at the end I was still expecting him to stick to his guns and be, you know what? I said I was going to help you guys, and I'm going to help you guys. Yeah. And Orton screwed them, but no. Yeah. He just heel turned.
Yeah, you just made a heel do a heel turn. Yeah, it's like, what? I think they turned the wrong person heel that night. Let's just leave it at that. The following match was Mark Henry versus Ryback. Any thoughts on that?
It was slow, but I guess what can you expect from 2 big guys? I mean, one's a lifter, the other one's an ass kisser. So.
His words, not mine.
But overall, good match for both of them. It really surprised me that Henry went over. I mean, because Ryback needs to win. He's been losing, which is kind of weird because that's also what Orton's been having. So they kind of give Orton's role to Ryback by him losing, and then all of a sudden he loses and turns heel. Well, that's on Raw later on. We'll discuss exactly. That. But I was surprised Henry lost. I mean, Ryback lost.
I mean, I love the foresight in the fact that Ryback losing to Henry Well, being a surprise, and that's what you wanted at WrestleMania,
Yeah,
right,
a
people?
surprise, a shocker, like a WrestleMania moment for Henry. That's what he does.
Like Breaking Mae Young said.
That's what I do.
But like going back to that, Ryback losing to Henry perfectly set up the Raw for the next night.
Yeah.
Now that's fine and dandy. I don't think you should do that for WrestleMania though. Well, maybe the undercard matches at WrestleMania, maybe, you know, but your main event matches, you shouldn't leave it out in the open, you know? Because, I mean, but we'll get to that once we get to the Raws, you know?
What was next? Was it
Jericho
and Fandango
Yeah.
already? I was waiting for this match. This was like my number 2 match, other than Taker and Punk. I said it on the Facebook, I said it on the page that this might be the match to seal the show. It didn't, but it did deliver. I think so.
Yeah.
It started off slow. It showcased how the heel Fandango getting beat up by the face, Chris Jericho. He kept beating him up, and then out of nowhere he does like this. What did he do? Chris Jericho goes for the
Lion Salt.
then he kicks him in the face, and from there it just goes like a down spiral for Jericho. And then the leg drop that Fandango does from the top rope. Beautiful, beautiful. I know Matt Hardy used to do it. He did it good too.
Yeah.
But he's not there anymore, so let's steal his move.
It's not 2002 anymore, you know? I mean, geez, Matt, you know, now you're going to complain to Fandango for stealing your move, you know? Or you complain to Punk for stealing your girl. Hey, you
That's what he does. No, but awesome match. Probably, I don't know. It's between that and the Shield. I don't know, the tag match with Brian.
Yeah,
that was a good match. That was next,
really good. That was a really good match, and
the tag team titles. I was glad that they were defended at Mania, and they actually won. Team Hell No. Because I didn't want Ziggler to be tag champ. Biggie, maybe he probably needs it.
Yeah, I thought it was a shoo-in for Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston to win, just because it was going to be Big E's first match. You know, you think he would be winning, you know, but he ended up winning his first, I guess, singles match on Raw the next night.
Yeah.
But still, you'd think he would win his first.
I think he's winning just by being next to AJ every day.
Hey, everyone wins when that happens. And we're gonna get to some big news because following that undercard set of matches, which I thought was excellent, came a really underrated match, and I don't even know why people don't really give it as much due as it should have given it. Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, I liked it. It was a good wrestling match. It was a technical match. The only problem, it was short. And I didn't like that Swagger tapped out. I feel it was too early. I mean, probably later on in their feud, but I understand he got a DUI. I would also bury him at WrestleMania for screwing up. He was World Heavyweight Champion once, and they believed in him, but he wasn't bringing in what they wanted, so he lost. They give him a second chance, and he just throws it away. I mean, why wouldn't you want to bury someone?
Vince doesn't.
I know Triple H is excited. Like who?
Vince doesn't believe in Jack Swagger's America.
No.
Did you even notice that they gave Swagger the jobber entrance?
Yeah, they gave him the jobber entrance. He tapped out right away. It didn't even last long. I don't know. He got him twice. I know in one of them it took long, but the second time he just tapped her. Coulter didn't even get in to help him. So.
Like what?
And then Ricardo was not selling his broken ankle.
Yeah, he was doing the old. Who was the guy that was walking on both crutches because he couldn't remember?
Zack Ryder. You know it.
Gee, I wonder where he's jobbing now, right?
He came out on.
No.
Was it this Raw or was it last week?
No, he came out on this Raw and the tag team went on Archer.
Archer and Santino versus 3MB, right? The one-man band with 3 people.
Yeah, exactly. And the Indian guy.
And the Indian
and the Scottish.
One of these things is not like the other.
Hey, just because Drew McIntyre got beat up by Tiffany doesn't mean he's any less.
He's getting a bigger push than Drew McIntyre in TNA.
It's actually true.
But the real, he's been a good face champion. He needed to be repackaged, and he did it. He did it. I could see him as a. At first, I did see him as a top guy when he was heel, but as soon as Cena took the strap,
Yeah.
he was just, oh, whatever. It's just that Mexican guy. I'm Mexican too, so don't think I'm being racist or something.
I mean, I really do feel that he kind of inherited Sin Cara's role because I think they wanted a really strong baby face.
Yeah, where is he, by the way? Is he injured?
He probably lost himself in the arena at MetLife Stadium.
He was in the one before that.
Yeah.
He was still in WrestleMania 28. Pointing at the sign.
Yeah. Man.
Before we jump to other matches, but Rey Mysterio, I heard he was already planning to retire soon.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I don't know. I still have hope for Sin Cara. I like him. I like him. He's a good. I seen when he was at Mystico. No, Mystico and Generico.
Yeah, no, that's the other guy.
I'm Generico. Well, to you guys, probably Sammy Rev or whatever.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Whatever they changed them.
Wow.
When he was Mystico. I still have hopes for him. I hope they don't give up on him. I hope they just keep him away from TV like Jack Swagger, and later on he comes, but he doesn't get a DUI. And I mean, it is dumb. Why would you sign someone and not him know English? I mean, if you want him to market to a bunch of people and he doesn't even know how to say, like, hey, how are you?
Yeah. He has to point.
Yeah, he has to point
to whatever he wants.
What does that mean?
You want to eat?
You want to eat? See, you can't even see that I'm pointing right now.
Exactly. Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, but hopefully he gets repackaged. Not repackaged. Just they should just give him his name, Mystico. Screw it. Let him sell the rights to. What does he have left?
Yeah, exactly.
There's already another Mystico at what?
And CML.
Yeah. So if he just stopped being Sin Cara, I doubt it they'll give him Mystico back. So just switch it up. El Mystico or the Mystic. Who cares, man?
What do you think? Quick question. You think there's a better chance of seeing El Generico versus Mystico in a mass versus mass match at Mania? Or you think there's a better chance of seeing Mysterio versus El Generico in a mass versus mass match at Mania?
I think there's a better chance seeing El Generico versus Sammy, whatever his name, which is the same guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Mysterio keeps getting injured. I mean, now I'm not too fond of him. Before, but I don't want to sound like everyone else before. But that's what I saw. Before he was faster, he was better. I was smaller, and to me, he was like, oh my god, who's this Power Ranger doing all these moves?
Yeah, it's true.
Like, I want to be just like him. And now he's just slower. He doesn't do his West Coast pop as good as before. He doesn't even do the frog splash as good as before. He just drops.
Yeah, he just.
Sometimes he does do a little hop, not even a jump, just a little hop. But it's still.
It's not what he once used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. The kid you saw in '95, with Psychosis, that's not him anymore.
Malenko, having matches with Malenko, Eddie, Jericho.
Nope.
That's not him anymore. I hope he has another good 3 years, but if it's his time to go, then I wish him well.
Yeah.
And he's had family problems for the past year, so whatever he has, also I wish him luck in that.
Exactly. And
what was the next match? Mania.
After the Del Rio Swagger match, it was I think it was
the Divas match.
No, there was.
That was like a.
There was no Divas match because I don't remember.
Whatever, P Diddy, Puff Daddy, some guy named Diddy.
Yeah.
Sean William, blah blah blah. Like Carlito said best. What is this? 97?
Yeah, exactly. Didn't make any sense,
At least get who's big right now.
The Rolling Stones.
Yeah, once
No,
once in a lifetime album. The comeback tour or whatever.
I honestly thought it was going to be the Rolling Stones that were going to play Mania, because in case you didn't notice, since last Mania they have been announcing them. You know, like the Rolling Stones.
Yeah, the Rolling Stones. I mean, they did a pay-per-view for them. I think WWE paid for everything. I think.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, I guess that the big favorites that they're going to play at Mania. Which I wouldn't mind, because that actually brings legitimacy. You know, this isn't
like before. I mean, sure, it was Limp Bizkit, but at the time, he was it.
Yeah,
See, now you think about it, it's like Limp Bizkit worked out, but at the time he was it, and the song went well with WrestleMania 17. I mean, just look at that. Just one.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. I can't remember.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, P Diddy wasted Cesaro spot.
Yeah, Cesaro spot. Tons of Funk versus Rhodes Scholars versus Bella Twins versus Naomi and Cameron. They wasted their time.
Well, that wasn't really a blown spot, you know. I'm sure the Bellas were
just for Rhodes. I feel bad for Rhodes because he's had a mid-card WrestleMania match for the last I'm gonna say 4 years, but I think it's a for sure 3. I'm not sure about 4.
Yeah.
But now they took it away from him. Mm-hmm. He could have had that Goldust match. Brother versus brother. Career.
Mustache versus
career. Yeah, mustache. I would pay for that.
Mustache versus face paints. You know.
Yeah. Whoever loses gets to wear that thong that Goldust used to wear.
Yeah. Oh God. No. I mean, yeah. I'm actually a big feud of the Naomi Cameron versus the Bella Twins.
Oh yeah,
I'm a big fan of that.
I haven't seen the Divas in Raw. I haven't even seen the Divas in SmackDown. I think.
No.
Where's the champion? Caitlyn, right?
Caitlyn.
She's like still trying out for the Shield. I don't know. She's always.
Oh right.
Yeah.
She's trying to look like Sonya Blade or something. Right?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they have Sarah Del Rey. What's happening? I mean, I know they're gonna call up Paige and Summer Rae. I think that's her name.
Yeah, and that's fine. You know,
that's fine. But it's just
I feel bad for like all the talent they lost. Maxine in particular.
Yeah, Maxine. Yeah, she was with Johnny Curtis, who is Fandango.
Yeah.
Fanbingo. Fandingo Meister, whatever.
Fanjango. I want my movie tickets.
I like the way you die, white boy.
Oh, man. Anywho, I think it was after the Diddy atrocity, it was Punk versus Taker.
I mean, I don't know. Because I'm a Punk fan, so
yeah.
I know for a fact it's not better than Shawn and Taker.
Oh, no.
No. Maybe near Shawn and Taker too. Maybe. That's all. But for sure, to me, they were better than Triple H's matches.
Triple H matches.
Last year, I don't know. For some reason, everybody enjoyed this Hell in a Cell match.
I enjoyed the Hell in a Cell.
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed the Hell in a Cell for one notable moment, and I always bring it up.
Oh, yeah. The super kick to the pedigree. Yeah. That was awesome. But throughout the whole thing, it was just, and then now, or I'll end it, and then now. Can you continue? I'm not gonna screw you. I mean, throughout the whole match, that the cell wasn't even required. I don't even remember that. I might be wrong, but I don't remember them stepping out of the ring for anything.
They didn't step outside of the ring? I think they had like
only for the jackhammer, I think. That's about it. But I didn't see him use the cell, nothing.
Yeah.
It just lowered that type of match.
Did you find that ironic? It was called the end of an era, and they both had matches.
Yeah, the end of what era? Shawn Michaels again? Because apparently he's at every Mania.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, Cesaro should just retire so he could have a guaranteed spot in next year's Mania.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case.
Yeah. So, what you think of the Taker beating Punk?
Again, I'm a Punk fan, so that bothers me. But if he was gonna give the nod to someone, it should have been to someone new. I know Punk's not new, but he still has some years. Even though he said that he might retire in 2, I don't believe him.
Yeah.
I think he has a good more 4 or 5.
Yeah. I found it funny because I think in the same Q&A session when he said that, that he has a few years left, somebody asked him like, "Oh, do you think about going after the Undertaker's streak?" Right? He just stared blankly for like a few minutes. No, for like a few. Yeah, then he's like, "No,
nope."
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good match. I like that the fans were behind Punk. It's like finally they wanted someone to end it. I mean, I think they were cheering for Shawn, but I don't remember them cheering as much like they cheered Punk.
Yeah. No, you saw plenty of 20-1 signs.
Yeah, 20-1. He was the one in 20-1.
Yeah, exactly.
What happened? I mean, he should have won. He just kept. He was just like Ryback. He just kept losing match after match. As soon as he lost
the title,
he lost to Rock. He lost to Rock again.
He lost to Kane.
He lost to Kane. He lost to Cena in an awesome match.
Yeah,
that should have been the main event for Mania. That match. Mm-hmm. He lost to Undertaker. It's just because I really think he was gonna beat Taker, but Paul Bearer died and. Yeah, it just kind of changed things. Undertaker had to win.
You think that was a real catalyst?
Yeah, but I think he was gonna win. I mean, it looked that way. I mean, why the hell is he gonna want to be 21-0?
Yeah,
he should have been 20. If he wasn't gonna have a match, he should have just stayed 20-0.
Exactly.
If he was gonna have a match, then I guess 20-1. Give it to someone. Punk.
I feel that this is the last thing. I think this is the last time I'm ever gonna believe somebody could actually have broken the streak. Because you could check my Twitter. I was actually supporting Punk. I'm like, I know it's blasphemy to go against the 20 and shit, but I actually was rooting for Punk to win.
Yeah, Punk. I mean,
it's something fresh because I think this is the last time I'm actually gonna doubt the Undertaker and say that his streak is in jeopardy.
Unless they put him with Cena, which I'm not confident.
No way is.
But I wouldn't mind seeing that match. Just picture it. He goes for the 5-knuckle shuffle. He does that thing that everybody gets mad at. The 5 moves of doom, 6, whatever. He adds one now and then.
Yeah.
And then he just goes for the pin after he does his finisher. I mean, wouldn't you be like what is happening? What? And then he just kicks on.
Yeah. Imagine. Not even that. Imagine Cena's like, I'm not even playing around anymore. You know what I mean? Like Cena, you can tell that Cena's not playing around anymore. He does like 3 AAs in a row.
3 AAs. He brings back that gut wrench powerbomb he used to do. He starts bringing elbows. He does that Hurricanrana that powerbombs himself. As soon as I see stuff like that, I know he means business.
Yeah, he does all that. Taker still kicks out.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? Imagine that's WrestleMania 30 right there.
Yeah,
like the reactions from fans. I mean, sure, it's in New Orleans, and I would rather have Undertaker versus Papa Shango Part 2. I'm kidding. No, but really, like, I think they're heading towards that direction. Now, I don't know if Vince.
Yeah, I think Cena did an interview recently, and they asked him about do you think Taker's going to be back? And what does he think about the streak? And I think he said, yeah, he's going to be back. And that it's a good streak, so I'm pretty sure.
Would you rather have, if you knew ahead of time that it all ends with Taker beating Cena at WrestleMania 30, would you be okay with Cena holding on to the title this whole year?
No, just so he wouldn't beat Punk's reign.
He wouldn't be able to beat Punk's reign because Punk's reign is over 434 days. Even if Cena...
Oh, that's right. It would be just 365.
Yeah.
No, I still don't want him to be number 3 or number 4, the second longest.
Yeah.
No. No titles. I mean, the streak is a title of its own. It doesn't need a title anymore. Unless it was with Punk. But that's for sure that I knew he was going to lose. So.
And I feel that no matter what, the WWE title should close the show.
Yeah, it should always close the show.
Yeah, I believe Jericho and Punk should have been the main event last year. I mean, how odd is it that Triple H and Jericho were the last show in WrestleMania 18 when the bigger match, Rock against Hogan, was the second to last match before that?
Yeah, Hogan had power. I'm sure Rock had more power than Hunter at that time.
It's like, what?
He had just came back, so what happened? I don't know.
Exactly, and now all of a sudden, we'll get to that,
What's next? And then, the match. Awesome, the tease when they were looking at each other when he kicked out. That was an awesome expression from both of them.
Yeah.
Oh, no. when Living Color just started playing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. You could see Punk coming out. He wasn't even playing the heel. He was just happy. You could see it in his face. Paul Heyman and him, they were both dancing down the stage. You could see they were just having fun. They didn't care. They didn't care. They were having fun.
I think Punk had a mini mark out moment. Remember when he heard the bells gong, he's like, yeah.
Yeah. The bell rang. I mean, come on, someone. He's been a fan of wrestling since I forget how old he is, but his Stone Cold is his favorite. Come on, someone who likes wrestling, and then you get to wrestle the Undertaker when you're a wrestler. I mean, how must that feel? I mean,
I think Roddy Piper is his favorite, and I think he's been watching this and Roddy Piper hit.
Piper? I thought it was Stone Cold.
Snuck it with a coconut. No, I think it's
Piper and then Stone Cold. Huh?
Yeah, but yeah, like. And you could flat out.
Yeah, you could tell he screamed. He got excited.
Yeah.
You could tell that it was a big match. I mean,
see,
and usually Undertaker's match. Usually they're also a main event. I don't know what happened this time.
Seen them rock, I guess. Too much power.
I mean, the elbow drop, the tombstone, the counter. See, when they countered right.
Yeah.
Like they countered, but you could tell. It took them a while to counter. Unlike Cena and Rock, they just countered right away.
Yeah, sloppy.
Sloppy.
Like, what's going on?
Did I get you right? Oh, who cares? You're already on the floor. Like,
that was just terrible.
Match is awesome. When Punk went for the elbow drop to the table, as usual, it didn't break. I've been noticing that lately. The table doesn't break at Mania. Didn't happen last year with Orton or something?
Yeah. And it takes more than a few hits for it to break. Matter of fact, this has been happening in a lot of pay-per-views. The table hasn't been breaking. Remember in Royal Rumble?
It broke by itself.
Yeah.
The other one, it didn't break at all.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
I think
then again, Lesnar didn't really throw Triple H that hard.
Mexican announce team is probably reinforcing it or something. Yeah.
JBL, what was he saying? They were attacking their announce table, and then it's like, that was on Raw. It's like, well, where's the Spanish announce table?
See, that's JBL.
Yeah, JBL.
Great. It was great. I think JBL kind of saved
the wrestling god.
Yeah. God.
But after Taker and Punk,
the show went slow.
Yeah, it went slow. I mean, it
just felt like any other WrestleMania, you know?
Yeah, it was like I was watching Vengeance or Capital Punishment or Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah.
It just didn't feel like Mania anymore.
Yeah.
Hunter and Lesnar.
It was okay.
I mean, they're both good wrestlers. Even Lesnar. I think Lesnar actually wrestled more in this one than in the one in SummerSlam, but it still it left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
That's what she said. But
I didn't get like. I think it dragged on so long.
It dragged on.
You know.
Not a good night to be a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah. And what's up with Lesnar losing the fucking steel steps? He lost to Cena in steel steps, and he lost to Triple H.
It's like it's a curse or something.
Yeah. I think he even lost to Goldberg because of steel steps or something.
But I hear they both got hurt. Triple H got second-degree burn by
the ice machine. Yeah, it's a funny story. I thought that was actually part of his stage act, you know, because he came out of Castle Grayskull and stuff, you know. They're like, oh, it's like Triple H is like a frozen man, you know, because he had like the ice on his
caveman.
Yeah, and turns out no, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, like Steph must have done it pretty good.
Steph must have touched him in the.
Yeah, but it was just
I barely got that.
The wrong man went over.
Yeah,
I mean.
Now you have
this was a pointless match. I mean, Lesnar's established, Hunter's established. But also, why would if I was Brock Lesnar, why would I come back to lose?
Yeah, and
then again, I'm getting paid $5 million. So
yeah, and now you have to build up Lesnar yet again. You know?
Yeah, yet again.
Like wow, so he has to beat somebody else at yet another pay-per-view just so he could lose to somebody using steel steps at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, like.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's just I don't think they're gonna put him with young talent. It just doesn't look that way. If they do put him with someone, it would be Punk.
Yeah.
But just as teaming up for. I'm not even gonna say Raw. I'm just gonna say a random pay-per-view.
Yeah, not even that. I think the plan is, I don't know why. I think the plan is if Taker still stays, a few more months.
Oh yeah,
I think it's going to be Brock and Taker.
No. It's Rock and Lesnar.
Rock and Lesnar?
Because the original plan for Monday was... Oh, we'll get to that.
Okay, all right. So
and then after that was Cena The Rock. You saw it last year. I'm not going to review it. Just see last year's match.
Yeah.
See, last year I'm pretty sure was there pipe bomb last year?
Yeah. No, there wasn't no pipe bomb.
There was no pipe bomb? Oh, no. Well, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I think, as a matter of fact, I think Pipe Bomb 0, the first episode, our demo episode, I think that's what we were talking about. We were just talking about a post, like Extreme Rules, I think.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Damn,
Yeah.
it's almost going to be a year.
Yeah. It's almost going to be.
Right, friends? Are you there?
Anyways,
not to Raw.
Yeah, but before that, I just didn't like the ending to WrestleMania. You're talking about leaving a bad taste in your mouth. This shit was like, like a fish vagina.
Like I'm sure Kelly has had better.
Yeah, I think Kelly has had more.
Has had more.
But yeah, like
even Ryback said, "Don't feed me anymore."
Yeah, like
don't feed me anymore.
Like that salute, that's just
when they hugged, it was just
salute,
it was just
it's like The Rock talking to Cena, probably saying like, I'm funny.
These whole 2 years that they've been feuding, he's just telling him that he's phony. People see you're fake. That you're fake. That he knows he could beat him. Blah blah blah. That he's no one. He'll never be as good as him. And then he loses and he hugs him. He hugs him.
There. I don't know what's wrong.
I understand why he hugged Hogan. You could tell there was respect there. He never told him that he was phony.
Yeah.
Nothing. I could tell why he hugged Austin.
Yeah.
He's been wanting to beat him for the last 2 past Manias they had, and they only finally beat him. He was proud.
Yeah, but Cena, it just didn't make sense.
It just
and yeah.
What champ? That champ. I knew he's been a champ. Why do I need to know he's there again?
Yeah. It was. I don't know. It just ruined the whole show for me. It ruined WrestleMania. Made WrestleMania look like I don't know, capital punishment, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, sure. I'm complaining right here, and I know if I'm complaining about the product, why am I watching it? But it's just. I stay because I hope that change, revolution, which it did on Raw.
Yeah, which is the reason why you watch wrestling is if you want a good example of why people like the Pipe Bomb Radio members watch wrestling. The Monday Night Raw that happened last Monday, it was excellent. That crowd was
this past Monday.
Yeah. Oh man, that crowd.
Who was it? New Jersey?
It was New Jersey.
New Jersey or New York?
The Izod Center of New Jersey.
Yeah, that crowd. First inductee to the Crowd Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know. Montreal is always good. Montreal is always a good crowd, too. Canada, in particular. If there's a country, it should be Canada.
Last year's...
the American Airlines Arena in Miami, it was also good.
Daniel Bryan, yes. Even though he didn't even have a match.
Yeah. See? Vince thought that he was going to finally shelve him, and no.
Yeah.
The fans spoke up against that. So the Raw got kicked off with John Cena doing one of his promos, right? And the crowd gloriously chanted boring, same old shit, all this stuff.
Oh, he started Raw, huh? He started Raw?
Yep. After that came out Henry.
I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention. Until I heard somebody's going to get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
And I turned my head to the TV screen.
Yeah. And they set up a match for later on, Booker T said like a weird...
Yeah, like another one of my general manager, GM of general.
It's like, The Rock's still the number one contender. And he's like, but if you beat Cena, then you become the number one contender.
Yeah. Cena came out, he cut his promo as usual.
And I just didn't get like, what? Okay.
Yeah, like I forgot what was the promo. I forgot something about a champ, new shirt. How he turned heel.
Yeah. Oh, the heel turn. Yeah. I'm a dance.
He was being a heel by noticing that they're booing him and still telling them to boo him.
Yeah. It's like, wow.
Then out comes Mark Henry, which I could see why he would be eligible to be number one contender.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he just won a match at Mania. How many people
against
do that?
Ryback?
Yeah, against Ryback.
And which Ryback was the number one contender at one time as well. So there you go.
So he came out. He told him it's his time. He's tired of Cena's time.
Yeah.
And that he's gonna get his ass kicked. And then Cena with his jokes. I mean, he did get kind of serious towards the end. But then Booker T came out. He said his his favorite 5. I don't know.
Fave 5, Shucky Ducky, whatever. All that stuff.
All that stuff Booker T says.
And
I know he's a Hall of Famer. He's good. He's a good wrestler. He deserves it. It's just.
I'd rather see him on the announce team again.
With limited skills
and abilities. That's the most honest assessment of John Cena I've ever heard. And after that,
so basically Booker T says The Rock is the number one contender, and even John Cena, he said, I already beat him.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's true, he already beat him, but the night before you were hugging and saluting him and all this praise for each other, and then the next day you're like, I already beat him.
I already beat him.
Like, I already beat him. Like, so I don't get it. He's a face. He's supposed to show like respect, loyalty, and then he just I already beat him.
Yeah, and not even that. So when The Rock beat you last year, he had already beaten you. So why?
Why are you complaining? Why do you need redemption, bro?
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna see The Rock next year get his redemption too, his retaliation.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. It just didn't make any sense at all. It's just, and I don't know what's going on.
So I was all in for a title match.
Yeah.
Raw after Mania, Henry versus Cena. Sounds good. Booker ruins it, whatever. Henry has to earn it. I don't know why.
Yeah, since Rock
he won a match.
Injured, I guess.
Yeah, Rock. Oh, the original plan.
Yeah,
for
there
Rock,
you go. That's what I was going to ask you right now.
The Rock got injured during Cena's match. I think we've mentioned it earlier. He tore his I don't know. I think his bicep, his quad, his crotch. He tore a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So the original plan was for Rock to come out. The beginning of the show, him to come out, cut a promo, pretty sure electrify you guys. Finally, The Rock has come back.
Blah, blah, blah.
And then all of a sudden, you hear Lesnar's music hit. He's going to come out. I don't know if they were going to talk, but I know the end was going to be an F5 to The Rock.
Nah.
And Rock was just going to be gone.
Yeah.
And that would set up a match for next year at Mania.
What?
That was going to be, well, I'm sure that's still the plans, but it's not going to get built that way anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be different now.
It probably will get built the same, but not, obviously not this past Monday.
Yeah.
Probably in another Raw.
You're gonna see Brock Lesnar invade The Rock's movies and break certain characters' arms.
See, that's how you're supposed to be using Lesnar. Give him an extra $5 million. Who cares? I would pay to see Brock just show up in the camera. It's like, where's The Rock? And then just F5 him.
Yeah. I mean, he goes into painting. You see Brock Lesnar go into painting again. He breaks Mark Wahlberg's arm. See him go into G.I. Joe. He breaks up Storm Shadow's arm. He goes into Fast 5. He breaks Vin Diesel's arm.
The little girl from the Tooth Fairy. No one's saved.
See, who wouldn't want that?
Yeah.
See, we should be writing this shit.
Yeah.
But really, like, I don't know how they're gonna make it, but so they're planning it out for WrestleMania.
That's it's dirt sheets. I mean, like people say, don't trust what you read, but they are right sometimes. Yeah. They are right.
Exactly, and people like to say like, "Oh, it's your fault for following dirt sheets."
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I'm not a little kid anymore. I know it's fake, so I'm gonna read them.
Yeah,
you gonna stop me? Come to my house.
Yeah, and people like to blame that dirt sheets are kind of ruining the surprise. People like to say that Cena didn't turn heel because too many dirt sheets said that he was gonna turn heel.
It doesn't matter. By Vince McMahon hearing that people are gonna believe that he's not gonna turn heel because you were reading the dirt sheets, he'll turn him heel.
Yeah, exactly.
Just to prove you wrong.
Yeah, and not even that. If he wanted him to turn heel, he would turn him heel.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, why is it that when something bad seems like it's gonna happen, it never happens?
Yeah, look at Punk. I don't know why he had to turn heel.
Yeah,
he went heel. He was a face. He could have been an edgier face, but he didn't really need to turn heel.
You know, exactly, and it's
He
because
turned him heel because he wanted him heel.
it's just because Vince wanted it. You know, it's just because Vince wanted it. I mean, how odd is it that people were saying like, oh, Cena's gonna win the Royal Rumble, and people didn't want to believe it. You know, and so many dirt sheets were already reporting Cena's gonna win the Royal Rumble.
Look, well,
And Cena still ended up winning the Royal Rumble. I mean, by that logic, wouldn't it have Vince changed it? Like, oh, too many people.
yeah, have Jericho win it. No one even knew he was there.
Yeah, exactly.
No one knew.
There, he could have been number 30.
I don't even think Ziggler knew he was there.
No.
Yeah,
So
that should have been a match of Mania. Ziggler and Jericho.
speaking of which, I mean, yeah,
That was right after, right?
yeah.
Right
was
after
it?
King. No, right after.
No, there were a few undercard matches. Like in particular, I guess you
What
could.
was after that?
Was it the 3MB?
That wasn't right away. I know that wasn't right away.
It was the Tons of Funk. And
That was towards the end.
That was
the last match.
That was the last
a Divas match, main event.
Yeah.
Raw.
not since.
That goes to show how good this Raw was.
Yeah, you know.
What was next?
Biggie Langston against it was Biggie.
Yeah, Biggie
Against
versus
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
Which
Good
Biggie?
match, good match. Biggie could wrestle. He's not like Ryback. I mean, Ryback could wrestle, but you could tell he's slow.
Yeah.
You could tell he's slow. Biggie, he didn't seem slow, and he could wrestle. I don't like his finisher though. I feel like it doesn't hurt the opponent.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They land on his arm.
Yeah. It's like what? Okay.
If anything, Biggie should be like my arm.
Yeah. Like oh shit, you fucking your teeth just
Yeah, but then if you start to pay attention to that kind of logic, then no one would really be injured by the RKO because they land on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows? It's a they could break their neck or
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. But I think after that match was I guess the moment I've been waiting for this podcast. You know.
After that match was
it-
Real and Swagger versus Coulter.
Yeah, which Coulter
That
didn't even
match,
get.
yeah, that match
Coulter
was.
did even Coulter get involved once?
I don't think so. I mean, that match was good. Not as good as the Mania match, but Swagger was working the. Was it the leg?
Yeah,
he was working the leg.
Yeah.
As usual. I mean, but this time you could tell that he was working it more than usual. So he was working it, and somehow the Real beat him, obviously. And then it's like, yeah, the Real won. He retained it. Then even the crowd,
Man.
I don't even think. I know that was the original plan for him to win it, but I like to think that they didn't even know
Yeah.
that the fans were chanting so loud that Vince said, you know what, just go out there,
Yeah.
just go out there, because the fans were calling it. What do you want, Ziggler?
Yeah.
What do you want, Ziggler?
Would you think it's kind of a genius thing? I mean, I hate to say that the WWE writers might be like, genius, in the Rain Man sense that they don't even know they're that genius, right?
Oh, they are. Because,
But-
I mean, sometimes they do come up with stuff that I would be like, wow.
Yeah, because if you think about it, Ricardo could have stopped that. Like, he stopped it like a few months back. Remember when he just
Yeah,
took
he
the
stopped
frequent?
it. He took but this time he was in crutches, so.
Yeah.
So that
you
kinda,
could,
yeah.
it's like, it makes sense, if you
Yeah,
think about it.
crutches, he couldn't do anything. The Real, he couldn't really do anything either. Out came out Ziggler.
That was
The crowd went nuts. The arena exploded. It was like Money in the Bank 2011
Yeah.
all over again. It was just beautiful. A beautiful moment to see. You had to. Obviously, I wasn't there. I was at home watching it at Raw. But either you were there at the arena or you were watching it at Raw. I'm sure in the arena was 10 times better.
Yeah.
But even me in the TV screen, I was like, oh my god. I started clapping.
Yeah.
Even my sister, she's a big Ziggler fan. She's smart. I think she likes him because of his looks. But she even went like, "Oh my God, finally!
Yeah.
Like I've been waiting for this." Like,
Yeah.
like it was just a special moment, like a WrestleMania moment, not at WrestleMania, which is weird.
And that's what he said, as a matter of fact. This is my
WrestleMania moment.
Okay, how did you feel, though, when Del Rio got him in the cross armbar?
Oh yeah, they had like this little match. And when he
Yeah.
got him, I was like, "Oh my God, no, why?"
Yeah.
Like why?
They-
Wasn't it enough that Cena was the first one to
Yeah.
lose?
And now it's going to be Ziggler. And it's like...
Ziggler, yeah.
And you thought it was over when he had him?
Yeah, but then he zigzagged him or whatever it's called.
He twisted the same injured leg.
Oh yeah, he twisted it. I wouldn't even.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even have thought of that. I would have tapped out.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he twisted the leg. And that's
even if the writers even wrote that, or Ziggler just came up with that on his own, damn, that's genius. Because I would have never thought to twist the leg. No one ever thinks to go for the injured arm only when you're already attacking, not when you're defending.
No, I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, 1, 2.
And then, and he won it.
Oh, yeah.
And it just went nuts. AJ was happy. Biggie was happy. You could tell it feels like they're actual friends, and they were happy for Ziggler.
Yeah, and actually, it did feel like that.
I was happy for Dolph. I think the whole internet was happy for Dolph.
Yeah, the whole
internet. The sad thing is, they'll probably turn on him in 2 weeks. Because that's how you guys work. So.
Oh man, I keep telling you.
Was that Subway? No.
Yeah, exactly. I keep telling the both of you guys. The internet, not all internet fans are like that.
Yeah, I'm an internet fan. I mean, I read the dirt sheets, but I'm not like that. I'm categorized as that. So I say it more poking fun at it because I know I'm like that. I'm bashing myself. As Subway, he bashes you guys.
Yeah.
And me. Let's just say he bashes a lot of guys.
Pipebomb. Okay. We're straying way off topic now. So after Ziggler cashed it in, after he gave a speech, I mean, there was a lot of matches, but I just can't remember them. They're all just jumbled now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because everything was at Ziggler. Oh, actually, no. I do remember Sheamus in Orton. Not the match itself, but the crowd.
Yeah, that crowd was brutal.
The crowd.
Rumor, once again, dirt sheet talk, but rumor has it that Orton was livid.
Yeah, I mean,
pissed. And he did look pissed off during the match, you know? I mean, they were chanting everything except for their own name.
Orton and Sheamus.
Yeah. I mean, they even started with Michael Cole chant.
Yeah. But before that, it was Sheamus and Orton wanted Big Show, but Sheamus said no, and then bought this and all this. Whatever, I don't understand. But Orton did have a point. Booker is an actual GM. Vicky is assistant to the regional manager. I don't know, some office stuff.
Yeah.
So she's not really a GM. So I don't know how she has the ability to overrule an actual GM.
Yeah.
Is it because she's on Raw?
I
guess.
Because
Booker is a different color?
Might be a little bit of both, you know.
And where was Maddox?
I know, right?
Where was he? He just popped out in the beginning, and after that, he was like, where was he?
I think he's just gonna end up vanishing altogether, you know. And they're never gonna mention him again. They're never gonna mention him again, you know.
He's gonna be famous, watch.
I'm pretty sure.
But there was a poll, that active poll, that Raw active poll, WWE active poll, that dude, whatever. Where you either choose Sheamus or Orton to face Big Show. Now, I'm guessing the writers wanted Orton to win.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. Sheamus won.
Yeah.
So they just said, you know what? Screw the WWE fans and let's just let them both have a match.
Yeah.
And then that's when the crowd was saying, I think they were saying, this is crap. Or what did they say? Something, I don't know. Like, they got screwed. Boring.
Randy Savage.
Yeah, okay. The first chants were, I don't know it by order, but I know they were chanting HBK. He was earlier, back to WrestleMania. So it seems like Hunter can't have a match unless HBK. So why? Someone, please
tell us.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay, now back to Raw.
But yeah, and
HBK. I think they were chanting X-Pac. I might be wrong there.
I know they were chanting X-Pac.
They were X-Pac. They were chanting
ECW, I think.
ECW, CM Punk.
Yeah.
JBL, Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler. Yeah. We Are Awesome.
And
then
the Wave.
The wave, they were waving like if it was a baseball game, a soccer game.
They were singing that ole.
Ole. It was like, what? Did you
Generico, yeah.
What was it?
They probably were voicing their displeasure.
They were even chanting Big Show.
Thank you, Big Show. When he knocked them both out.
Yeah, he knocked them both out. Thank you, Big Show. Throw the chair.
Yeah.
Throw the chair.
Well, do one last time.
Yeah, one last time. Boring.
Yeah.
Just like they were chanting everything, and then came the chant, the revolution.
Yeah.
That I think CM Punk was talking about.
Yeah.
2011. I think this was he was talking about. At first, I thought it was the Rider Revolution.
Yeah.
But I think
That kind of job too many
Yeah,
times.
that kind of job too many times. Eve took the Render Revolution.
Yeah, and by the balls,
Or the
literally.
ball. But the Fandango Revolution. All of a sudden you just hear da-da, and then it was just crazy. Even Michael Cole, even Jerry Lawler said, "This is Bizarro Land."
Yeah.
As soon as they label a city Bizarro Land, you know that it's a good crowd.
Yeah,
It's a good crowd.
because they don't listen to them, and that's what I really liked about the crowd. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, what perfect analogy do you need when they ignored the poll that the fans decided on between Orton and Sheamus?
Yeah, I mean,
And I just saw it as the crowd taking back control.
Vince is trying to promote this universe. In reality, we're not part of the universe. We're just the people supporting money to his universe. What he wants, not what we want. I mean, I know that it was never about us, but it's just, if you're trying to promote the universe, we're all universe. We all decide, no bullies, no nothing, be a star. But in reality, we just get ignored. We get ignored all the time.
And I just don't.
But this crowd didn't
Just
care.
to-
They
they
said
voiced
what they
their-
felt.
Yeah.
They dropped the pipe bomb without actually dropping a pipe bomb.
Yeah.
They were better than the match. I don't know how that's possible. They're not wrestlers. They're just a crowd. But this crowd was.
Let me just tell you this: if this crowd was at every Raw, this crowd was at every Raw, right? Or at least the reactions from this crowd was at every Raw, right?
Business would start booming.
It would be better than the Attitude Era.
Every Raw would be amazing. Usually Vince McMahon likes making the Raws before Mania, awesome.
Yeah.
There were some good ones, but after seeing this one after Mania, it just doesn't compare.
It's like-
It doesn't compare.
And I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm speaking too soon because I thought we had a Revolution last year as well, you know, and it didn't end up panning out as planned, right?
Cool.
No, remember the whole Brock Lesnar coming back thing, you know? That was I gotta admit, that was a pretty exciting, 4 months, until Extreme Rules when, Lesnar lost and stuff, And they're like,
John Cena.
And it's like, oh shit, the status quo is still there. John Cena won. Oh wait, no, he's gonna go see his wife. Just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. I'll just get a divorce for you guys.
Yeah. It's like,
No,
what?
but amazing crowd. I mean, sure, I guess you could say a bunch of them were what was left over from WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
People from across the globe coming and uniting, real diehard fans.
Mm-hmm.
But that just show you though. Vince should see that the actual hardcore fans stayed for the Raw, for the Mania, even though they knew Mania wasn't as good as it could have been. They stayed and they paid their hard-working money, and like what happened?
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure most of them had to, go in the next day.
If they would treat SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and Royal Rumble, they kind of treated it. But if they would treat SummerSlam and Survivor Series how they did back then, they would get the same crowds the day after the pay-per-view.
And I don't know what it's a good solution for Vince to be able to just attract that crowd. I wish he could, say like
Divas match, whatever. I mean, not bring everything entirely, because I like the Attitude Era, but there were some parts I didn't enjoy. I mean,
some
the
parts.
title didn't mean anything. Stone Cold and Rock meant something, but not the title.
Yeah, it was a prop. It was a prop. The Vince Russo voice and all that stuff. I mean, if we would have had this crowd, like I said, it could be better than the Attitude Era, But the sad thing is, next week they're gonna be somewhere, and it's gonna be the same crowd that.
On SmackDown, I think they were still near New Jersey, right? They were near it, around the New York area, the tri-state area.
Yeah, there you go.
And I read the spoilers, and I hear that they were trying to start the chant again, but people weren't into it.
See, because they're with their families, and I mean, I hate to try to be blind to the fact that that's where Vince gets most of his revenue now. It's these families, taking their kids out to see wrestling. It's like taking your kids out to go Disneyland. You know what I mean? It has to be family friendly now and all this, right? But I mean, at the same time, I guess there is a certain line that Vince does go over.
The kids don't pay the tickets. The parents do.
Yeah. and I'm pretty sure the kids don't really. I mean, I'm pretty sure the kids don't watch wrestling to hear lessons about anti-bullying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, talk it out. I mean, yeah, that's what they're. You know, I think that should be the parents to tell them. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah,
it's fake. I mean, they're trained to do this.
Yeah.
It's not real. They actually like each other.
Exactly, and I think it's
unless you're Miss, which no one likes Miss. I don't know why I like Miss.
because it really. I mean, I guess because he shows up to birthday parties in his underwear.
Then again, he's with Maurice, so yeah, I would, and engaged to Maurice.
Yeah.
So I guess I would hate Miss.
Yeah. I mean, but it does take away a lot from the show when you have these segments running about being a star. You know, oh, be a star.
And then all of a sudden you hear King making fun of Vicky because she's fat, which she's not even fat anymore. I mean, I'm admit it. There was this one episode of Raw. She wore something. I was like, God damn, she's hot.
Yeah. Oh, the Skippy outfit.
I don't know what she wore, but she wore something. I mean, come on, Eddie Guerrero, one of the greatest wrestlers, most likely of all time.
No. Well, there's an old.
He was with her for a reason.
Well, there's an old saying. You know, if you wanna know how your girlfriend, if you wanna know how your girlfriend will look like in like 20 years, just take a good look at her mom. And now, if we were to go by that logic, and I have seen that, and I own the Eddie Guerrero DVD, by the way. Vicky actually looked hot when she was young. He kind of looks exactly like her daughter does,
Shaw?
Yeah, Shaw. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure Vicky was something at one point, but I mean...
Yeah, I mean...
Vicky's like over 40 already.
I mean, what do you expect? I mean, I'm pretty sure her depression, because she lost her husband.
Wait, are we defending Vicky Guerrero all of a sudden?
I don't know. Well, Pipebomb.
Yeah, no, but really, like, it's like it really when you contradict yourself, it lowers the production of the. I guess it lowers the value of the product. You know, I mean, you can't have Big Show giving a sermon about bullying is wrong to these little.
And then saying that
and him knock out both Orton and Sheamus. I mean,
no, well, that's understandable, but like when they start making fun of. Like
JR?
Big Show that he's fat. Also, I'm pretty sure I've heard Sheamus is like calling him fat, or Big Show calling Sheamus a jar of mayonnaise or something.
Fat arse.
Yeah, fat arse. Like, that's not called for.
Not to mention that Vince, who started this program, made fun of JR. Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Why did he have to do the face? Why couldn't he just go Stone Cold? Stone Cold. Why does he have to do the face?
Yeah, I mean.
So.
I'm pretty sure that's what CM Punk was going to say that 2011, pipe bomb. Wait, or did Vince do that after?
It was after, I think.
Wow. So it just makes me wonder what CM Punk...
Yeah, it was after. It was the last year's Mania, after Mania.
See?
Because he even went up to Brian and said, yes.
See?
Mocking him.
See what I mean?
Oh, we forgot Shield and Taker.
Shield and The Undertaker. And I'm actually liking this tandem of Danny O'Brien, Kane, and The Undertaker.
The brother... No. What was it called? The Brothers of Hell No. Or some crap like that. But the sad part is, sure, I read the dirt sheets. I hear that this time there's no plans for Undertaker to wrestle. It was just a setup for the tag titles. Shield going to the tag titles.
Dang. Have you seen the cartoons on the internet?
Yeah, the cartoon it's like him. He's a hobbit basically in the cartoons.
Yeah. They're like watching a movie. Yeah. They go to Disneyland and they're like at a petting zoo and shit. And there's a goat behind. And the other thing just has the same expression, like Grumpy Cat, just mad, huh? And Kane and Danny Bryan are like all laughing.
Or the 2.5 Men. It's a picture of them. Yeah.
I mean, what better way to get the Shield over than having them beat Taker at a non-WrestleMania, Which, I mean, it goes back to my original plan. I mean, I think that's what the Shield... If somebody should have broken the streak, it should have been the Shield, And it would have been
all three of them?
Yeah. All three of them get to split up that whole Undertaker thing. So you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, you know what I mean? I mean, Ambrose is not going to fail, but let's say Ambrose were to get seriously injured, oh shit, the one guy that broke the Undertaker streak is gone. Oh wait, no, we actually have two other people, Roman Reigns. Yeah, there you go, Roman Reigns, And
Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, there you go, Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns. See,
we're the Shield of Justice.
See, and I figured, okay, so I thought there was going to be a program between them. So I guess it's just going to be the Shield.
Well, hopefully I'm wrong. And in Extreme Rules, we see a 3-man tag elimination. I don't know. Maybe for the titles.
Maybe not.
Freebird rule.
Was Cesaro on Raw? He wasn't even on Raw, right?
Yeah, I think he was.
He lost to somebody though, right? I think he lost. Or did he win?
I don't know. I know he was Miz and Barrett.
Yeah, Miz. Oh, Barrett.
I think that was the first match.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Miz and Barrett. That was a good match.
It was really entertaining. It was really.
I didn't see obviously. Oh no, you could have watched it on YouTube, but I didn't see the match on WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't see it, so I don't know. But I mean, what's the point of taking the belt off Barrett?
And
if you're gonna.
To be honest, I think somebody just. I think Vince ended up changing it again and stuff like that. You know, it's like that kid doesn't know how to apply a figure 4. You know. All right, Vince, I got a better idea for you. Don't give him the fucking figure 4 then. If you know he can't apply it, you know.
Actually, he applied it really well on Raw.
Did you see the WrestleMania though? The way he applied it really weird. He applied it really weird.
I didn't see the WrestleMania match.
And it's
I tried looking at it on YouTube. I did find it, but it just wasn't.
Now, speaking now that you mentioned the rumor with The Rock and Lesnar, did you hear about the other rumor about what was the original plan for the Intercontinental and the U.S. title at WrestleMania?
Unify them?
Not even that. They were gonna have a double ladder match. So
what the? I would have paid more money to see.
Yeah, a double ladder match.
Cesaro, Barrett, Miz, throw Kofi Kingston just for the spot.
It was gonna be like 6 men. You know.
Yeah, so, Money in the Bank for.
Can you imagine the possibilities? Like, can you imagine, like, let's say Miz were to get the Intercontinental title, right? Then the match still goes on, and
for the other belt.
Yeah, no, exactly. At first, it's both belts still at the same time, you know. But once one belt is grabbed, the person that won the Intercontinental still has a chance to win the other one, and it's still the 6-man. But now they're clamoring for that one single fucking belt, like. It's you know.
I know they don't go for it.
And the rumor, once again, dirt sheet talk right here. Rumor wise, it's because supposedly Vince is not a fan of Cesaro, and that's why they didn't do it. Which maybe is true. Maybe
I don't know
it's
how
not.
he's not a fan of Cesaro because even Punk said it. I mean, he's everything that the WWE wants.
Yeah,
he's tall. He has a height. He's jacked up naturally, not like Mason Ryan.
Yeah.
Or right back here. Batista too.
Yeah, there you go.
He can actually wrestle. He speaks 5 different languages for Pete's sake. More than Sin Cara, because all I've seen Sin Cara do is point. So I don't get it. What's going on?
That's like 0.5 more than Dusty Rhodes too.
I was gonna choke on my gum. He's got a bicycle.
Yeah. So you're gonna take that to the trash can and you're gonna boogie does it.
Yeah, like when he was on Raw, the
big dance.
Yeah, it's like big dance. So you two, what I see is.
Yeah. At least he brought enthusiasm. He wasn't like Bret Hart. I mean, Bret Hart saw an up close rock bottom, and Bret Hart looked like he didn't even want to be there.
2 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. Oh, speaking of grading Fandango, did you find it funny that during the Jericho Fandango match, there were people in the audience that
with the sign. 4 out of 10.
And on Raw, Fandango got his ass beat by Jericho, but of course he came out looking even stronger, right?
Even stronger. Who did he face? Kofi Kingston.
He was supposed to face Kofi Kingston, but the match had barely began. Jericho ran on stage, beat the shit.
Jericho got a pop.
Yeah,
but I think then they were cheering.
Yeah,
Fandango.
Yeah, they cheered when the announcer was like, "Oh, the winner of this match, Fandango," and he's like,
like next year, Streak versus Streak, Fandango versus Undertaker.
Imagine if Fandango wins.
Even better, give it to a
younger guy. Give the Streak.
I mean, this guy who once had a chip on his shoulder. Yeah. Literally had a chip on his shoulder. It's now the most popular guy. This week, wrestler.
Yeah. How long do you think it's going to last, this popularity? Or you think this is a Daniel Bryan thing?
Well, I don't know. From what I hear, Vince McMahon was never a Daniel Bryan fan. But Vince McMahon is a Fandango fan. And he's the one pushing him, so maybe he's enjoying the reaction he's getting. So
Yeah.
I just hope they don't turn him face.
Yeah. Not even that. I think they're gonna feed him to Cena next week.
Oh, they're already feeding him
Yeah.
after Raw. Cena. No, actually no. Main event. Let's go to main event first. Main event was Henry, Cena. It was okay. It was okay.
The ending was okay.
Yeah, the main part. Who won? Cena?
No. Yeah, Cena won by countout. Because they were fighting outside and Cena.
Look, heel. Another heel tap.
Yeah, he.
If he was the champion, why doesn't he want to beat him for his turn?
Exactly.
So he beats him by countout. So I think, okay, that's good. Henry still
looks strong. Yeah.
Kind of has a chance. He looks strong, but nope. Out comes out right back. Shell shocks Henry like he's nothing. So apparently Henry's nothing now, even though he just got a win at Mania. But then came what I didn't think was gonna come. Ryback heel turn.
I don't even.
Well, no, he's not even heel. If anything, he's a face.
Yeah, because he was still motioning to the ground.
Yeah, everybody was like, feed me more, feed me more.
And then he picked up Cena. Like, he's like, oh, you alright? Alright, dusted him off, whatever. Cena goes to celebrate and stuff like that. Next thing you know, Ryback just grabs him. He does the meat hook, right? He did the meat hook clothesline, right? Yeah, meat hook clothesline. And then he picks him up.
Shell shock.
In the crowd. Surprisingly, they blew up, and the crowd was actually chanting, feed me more.
Yeah.
And
that's how the show ended. Not a bad way. I mean, that does look like good change. If Ryback beats Cena.
I don't think he's going to beat Cena, though.
No, then what's the point of turning him heel? It's just another loss to his record.
Yeah.
So main eventer.
I mean...
And then Henry, I hear that the plan is for just Ryback versus Cena. Not Henry versus Ryback versus Cena, which is dumb because Henry beat Ryback. What does Ryback have?
Nothing.
Just muscles, so that's why he gets the title shot.
Just a chip on his shoulder.
Just a chip on his shoulder.
No, but I mean, I mean, if you look at it, I think Cena has been trying to subvert. He's been trying to subvert Ryback's push since the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess Ryback could say he went after him because of the Royal Rumble. He took him out.
Yeah. Oh, remember he just walked out on Cena. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Remember when they lost to the Shield at Extreme Rules when it was the Dream Team against the Shield?
Oh, it's true. Oh, now that I think about it, they've been building it then.
Yeah, no, I mean not Extreme Rules. Elimination Chamber.
No Way Out, whatever.
Yeah, I want to call it No Way Out.
So I guess they've sort of been building it without us catching on.
See, are the writers actually geniuses?
In that case, they've been building it far back since Cena got injured.
Since he was going to be the special guest referee, remember?
Yeah.
And he gave it to Ryback, and it's like, oh, you gave it to me. You gave it to me like if I was nothing, you know? Like, I could have taken it away from you, you know?
Yeah, or even in the triple threat match, so he could just be like, why is it a triple threat match? I got screwed. Why don't I have the match by myself with Punk? Why do I have to have you in there? He could say that. Damn, I didn't think about this.
It makes sense.
It makes sense, though.
Yeah.
And then Royal Rumble, he took him out again. Cena coming out on top when Ryback should have won. Then Elimination Chamber, them losing because Cena. I don't think he was near the picture. Oh, not bad. The writers, I'm telling you, sometimes you could think they could be buffoons and
yeah. Sometimes I think it's just a bunch of monkeys and typewriters.
Jackasses and
I mean, because when I think of writers, I still think of Big Dave Johnson because he was actually an actual writer, but I don't think he's not even employed by them anymore. So it's a whole different system, I guess.
No holds barred.
And okay, and you mentioned something about something happening after. The show.
After Raw. Well, during the main event of Raw too, when Cena was facing Henry, he kind of did the Fandango dance moves.
Yeah.
And then after Raw, they called out Fandango. I don't know. Somehow Team Hell No was there, and somehow Fandango came out. They were making fun of him. Cena was dancing, and then he gave him an attitude adjustment. Kane gave him a choke slam. No, attitude adjustment. Daniel Bryan gave him a choke slam, and then Kane gave him a choke slam.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go.
So they just buried Fandango in front of the crowd that was cheering him.
Yeah. And how did the crowd react?
I don't know. I didn't see. I just read it. I didn't see the. I know there's footage, but by the time I clicked the link, it said that copyright.
Because
the last person who had this much momentum that got over on his, not by his own, I guess. Well, Zack Ryder, they teamed him up with Cena, and look what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, he's just gone. He's a jobber.
I mean, look at Ryback.
He's the #1 jobber.
Look at Ryback. As soon as he got involved with Cena,
yeah, he's just been losing.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Sure, he's getting pushed right now, but what does that do?
Pushed against Cena.
Yeah.
Like, I'll bet you whatever Cena's gonna win. You know, I'm not gonna say Cena might win the feud. Maybe Ryback might end up getting the title, but like, I'll eat my own dirty laundry, my own socks. You know, if Ryback beats Cena at Extreme Rules for the title, no way is that gonna happen. You know, no way.
He's probably gonna beat him as a count out or something like that.
Now maybe.
Then again, it's Extreme Rules, so maybe he does beat him.
Now maybe now this could go both ways, and this is I guess our WWF of the night, you know, because I think we covered the Raw already, right? Any final comments on the Raw before we get to the WWF?
Owen Hart's mistress, wife, Martha.
Mistress. Oh my God.
Martha,
Widow.
right?
Yeah.
She finally came with an agreement with WWE, so hopefully next year we get to see the late great Owen Hart be inducted in the Hall of Fame. Action figures, WWE 2K14 or whatever it's called. Shirts being mentioned more often, being shown more often. So that, also what else? Oh, the news, I heard it this week. Batista is back to his original weight when he left. He's not skinny anymore. And he was at some NXT tapings a while back.
Yeah, but he to do some recording for a Triple H DVD.
Triple H. But obviously, I'm pretty sure Triple H, talking business, always thinking about money.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he gave him a deal, and now seeing that he's going to be in a big-time film, another big-time film.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Drax.
The Destroyer. You know, they should get CM Punk to voice Rocket Raccoon. Yeah. Imagine that, you know?
Rocket Raccoon.
You know, CM Punk as Rocket. He could get Eve to play Gamora. Right? She looks like Gamora.
She does.
Like, our 3 fans listening right now don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
They're all Marvel characters. It's a team. It's like the Avengers, but outer space.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly what I just said.
Yeah, it's like the X-Men, but outer space.
Yeah, just wait. 2015, I think.
Yeah.
14.
No, 14.
14.
14, yeah. Because
You'd
2015.
be like, oh my god, they were talking about it.
Yeah. Groot, man. It's all about Groot, motherfucker.
Groot.
But yeah, so Batista's back to... And as a matter of fact, I thought they were going to make that a yearly tradition, you know? Because, I mean, last year... Lesnar,
Yeah, I was expecting someone to that.
Yeah, Lesnar came out and just, F5 Cena, right? I was expecting for Cena to be celebrating. And I posted this on the Pipebomb Facebook page. You should probably like us so you could get into
Yeah, like us. What the hell? I mean, I keep hearing that we have 100 listeners, but yet there's only like 24 likes or 26 likes in the
That's his
Facebook
opinion.
page. So, I mean, either you guys do it or you guys do it. Because I can't really force you guys. But
Yeah.
But it'll be nice.
But, I mean, what would your reaction be if Batista were to be the one to come out and, just Batista bomb Cena?
I wouldn't mind. They had an amazing feud. I mean, sure, duct tape. Are you serious?
Yeah. Which was used yet again by Zario.
And I mean, they had a good feud before he left. I feel like he left in a bad way too. Another heel moment for Cena, telling him, "Fine, I won't. Attitude adjust you. I quit." He says it, but no, he just throws him on the stage.
Exactly.
The face, injuring someone who had just given up.
Yeah.
But I was expecting Batista, but I keep hearing Batista wants to come back to work with Triple H, Undertaker, and Lesnar.
Oh.
I don't want to. I like Batista, but I wouldn't bring him back for that.
For Lesnar or...
No, why? If I'm going to bring part-timers to work with part-timers, then I might as well bring Hacksaw Jim Duggan and have a full-on feud with Dusty Rhodes.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, it's just... It achieves nothing.
Do you think who would you have on the main roster to feud with Batista?
Cena for sure.
Cena.
I wouldn't mind Lesnar. Not Taker. I seen it. Not Triple H. I seen it.
CM Punk.
No, I wouldn't cross some paths with Punk. I don't know why. It just. I don't know. Sheamus. I would like to see that. Sheamus. Did him and Jericho ever have a full-on feud? But then again, Jericho's part-timer, so I'm kind of... Barrett? I wouldn't mind him having a match with Barrett.
Mason Ryan.
No. Mason Ryan.
Mirror match. It's like Mortal Kombat.
I wouldn't mind him teaming up with Mysterio again, having another tag title.
You're supposed to be my friend. Eddie's dead.
He attacked Sin Cara thinking it's Rey Mysterio. You're supposed to be my friend. Oh, wrong guy.
Sin Cara's just pointing at Mysterio.
And that's how the feud starts. Bring Melina back for just that one scene with Batista again.
Yeah. There weren't even any cameras on it. Just bring back Morrison for a reaction shot.
He finally found out.
Melina, you've been cheating on me since when? Since last month?
Just ask your father.
Oh. Zach's father.
You know it.
Oh, man.
Bro.
But yeah, but Batista would have been a nice addition, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but I just don't want to see him feud with people I've seen him feud with. But lately, that's what WWE's going for. Hunter, Lesnar, saw it. Cena, Rock, saw it. Taker and Punk, I've seen it, but it wasn't Punk was starting. See, I wouldn't mind watching Orton and Taker again. Because Orton has new moves. Sure, he's not as charismatic as before, but he's a better wrestler now. See, back then he didn't have as many good moves as he does now, but he had charisma.
And now it's the opposite.
It's the opposite. He has better moves, but he's just a robot.
Yeah.
He's a Terminator.
He's exterminate. He's rebooting. He doesn't hear voices in his head. It's the startup screen. It's loading.
It's all those RKO, man. It just keeps setting them back. Out of nowhere.
I mean, he could rename the RKO the hard drive. Oh my god.
The Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
The Sarah Connor.
The boots, the punt to the head. It could be the ram. You know.
The ram. No, but I mean, Orton's a good wrestler. I take nothing from his wrestling skills. It's just
he's
boring.
bland.
I mean, if you guys would have heard that, was it in 2011? That radio show he came out?
Yeah, he had personality. When he was talking about Kelly, right?
It was amazing.
Yeah. You think they actually tell him to be like that? We want you to be robot. We want you to be robotic, Randy.
I'll go to the papers if I have to. Even his acting, I'll go to the papers if I have to.
Oh man.
I mean, Sheamus too. Sheamus is a good wrestler.
I mean,
he kind of does have more mic skills.
Yeah.
And charisma. It's just when he tries to play the Cena version.
No, the Irish Cena.
Yeah, it just fails. I mean, before when he was like,
angry.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Because I could kick your ass, and he's a good guy. And I'm like, oh yeah, this guy could kick my ass. But now he's like, I'm gonna kick your ass, fella.
Yeah.
And
smiling.
But
okay, I
don't mind that I lost to the Big Show. We had a hell of a match.
I was like, wow. Okay.
Like, man, you just lost the world title. Why are you happy?
Yeah.
You're more excited over the match. I mean, you just lost the title.
It's in his blood. He likes to fight.
He likes to fight.
Yeah, he likes to fight.
Been hanging out with Finlay too much.
But I mean, yeah. I mean, I really like Sheamus' character when he used to tell like those fairy tales and shit. Remember?
Back in my old country.
There used to be a story about a man.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. I mean,
you know,
somehow it always ended with him kicking your ass. Just like, I'm gonna kick your ass. The moral of the story is that I'm gonna kick your ass.
The crimson hand on my chest or whatever. Yeah.
But now it's just like, laughing.
Yeah, and I was laughing, trying to be funny, trying to be the next Cena, trying to all,
Seamless.
Seamless. You could just picture that being played on the fiddle.
My time is now, fella.
Oh wow.
You can't fella me.
You can't see my Lucky Charms.
Yeah. What other news is there? I'm trying to think of other news.
Yeah. Let's just finish.
I didn't see the Hall of Fame on the Tuesday. I didn't see it. Did you see?
The Hall of Fame, no, but
I hear it was a good one. I mean, it was a strong.
It was a strong. I just didn't want to see the Hall of Fame as soon as I heard that Trish Stratus was pregnant.
Oh, I know, man.
That's
I mean, not like I swear I have a chance, but I mean,
I had a chance. I mean, yeah. Like I've lived, I lived through, I don't know, I lived through 9/11, but not even that day was as sad as the day.
Wow.
Pipebomb. I mean, seriously, Trish pregnant.
I really think that's why Jinder Mahal doesn't get a push.
Oh.
After what's his name?
Great Khali.
Oh, that guy who did the.
Oh, Muhammad Hassan.
Yeah, when he did the bomb raids or the night raids or whatever.
That was an amazing gimmick.
Character, yeah, everything. He was set to beat Taker and Batista, but no. Those shooting. Was it the shootings?
It was it was a
London bombings.
Yeah, the bombings and the subway stations and stuff. And it so happened to coincide with an episode of SmackDown in which these men and turbans and masks, like gorilla masks, they just jumped the Undertaker with like a piano wire and shit like that. It made it seem like an episode of 24. It's like, oh, look at these terrorists attacking the dead man.
I mean, it was pre-tape. Can't society understand that?
Yeah. I
mean, if we could understand Vince McMahon getting blown up in a limo and somehow being alive,
yeah,
pretty sure we could understand.
I get maybe Vince was going up on the way to heaven and he was stopped by Chris Benoit. He's like, no, Vince, they need you. I'm going to hell for this, right? I'm going to hell for this, right?
I think we all are.
No, Vince, they need you down there. The Wolverine has to fly.
Yeah, we just lost the 100 viewers supposedly we had. And we gained the likes.
Yeah. And then Our Lady Peace start playing.
No, but it's just sometimes. I mean, I know it's sad, but sometimes you have to laugh at the. I mean, I know, but I mean.
Vince does it. He laughs at JR.
I mean, I know this is. I think I said it before in this podcast, but I mean, when those people were in Arizona, was it Arizona?
Yeah.
The Batman Dark Knight thing. There was this meme.
No, it was Colorado.
Colorado. I don't know if you guys know what a meme is, but if you guys do, it was this meme, and it was right at midnight. I think at midnight it was 12:30, 12:40, and it's a picture of Batman and a stupid face, and it's like, spoiler alert, the audience dies.
Wow.
I know it's sad, but it's just it's just gold. I mean,
hey, yeah, I've seen those types of pictures. Like there's that Friday girl. Which seat would I take? Did you see him at the bottom? Like, oh, take one of these. It's like computer seats. Yeah, that's messed up. That's not cool, man.
That's not cool.
Which reminds me, there was this one. Real quick anecdote. Yes,
it's all the viewers.
It's wrestling related. So this reminds me of Mark Henry when Mark Henry was debuting. Jerry Lawler had a feud with Jake the Snake Roberts.
That's what I do.
Now Jerry Lawler was making fun of Jake's alcoholism, and Mark Henry was supposed to be like the face guest announcer, right?
Doesn't everybody make fun of Jake Roberts for his alcoholism?
Yes, but this is what we were supposed to care. Oh God, I'm doing it again, right? Yeah.
No, but he's well now.
Yeah,
he's with DDP.
I wish him well. In his yoga, and But yeah. Anyways, Jerry Lawler was insulting Jake the Snake, calling him all his names, and you have the babyface Mark Henry laughing with Jerry Lawler. He's like, "Oh yeah, that's not cool." Yeah, and you know, it makes you wonder why it took him like 15 years to be world champ. You know?
That's what I do. That should just be our ongoing thing. All of a sudden, someone just yells out,
That's what I do. Yeah. Oh, man.
It's like, why'd you eat this pizza?
That's what I do. Who ate this pizza? That's what I do. Oh, man.
But any more news?
No, so I guess we're going to go to our WWFs. Our Wrestling What Ifs. And our Wrestling What Ifs for tonight is...
next week, the Burial Fandango.
Yeah, it's a given that's going to happen.
On the hands of Ryback.
Yeah. What about... you think it's going to be Ryback? It's going to be Fandango? I think it's going to be...
From what I hear, next week's match is going to be Henry tag teaming with Ryback. I don't get it. Versus Cena and Del Rio.
Del Rio?
Yeah, they're just going to toss Del Rio in there.
And Ziggler's just going to be like...
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Ziggler, I didn't see SmackDown. Ziggler had a world title match with Jericho, so that must have been good.
Oh, man. I think they're giving away a pay-per-view match for free, you know? I think that's what should have been Jericho's first.
And the reason that he's been losing a lot is so all these people could say, I beat Ziggler, I should deserve the number one contender. So I think he's going to be defending it as much as possible.
Yeah, and he's going to be winning. Right? He's going to be showing the world.
Yeah.
He's here to show the world.
Unless they want him to get a bunch of retain his title every week before Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
So he could just drop it.
Yeah, to Cena. Nah. Imagine.
How is that possible?
He still has a briefcase. Oh wait, you can't see me through the silly Cena hand motion when he won from the Big Show. And that.
See, like right now I'm pointing.
Yeah, like Cena does. So yeah, I guess we're gonna rush it now. Yeah. We're gonna rush this because it's almost closing time. Literally. So okay. So pretty much predictions. What's your predictions for Extreme Rules? Wrestling What Ifs? Like let's say main event. Let's say the main event for both world titles, and we'll just leave it at that. So what's the main event for the world title?
Ziggler versus Del Rio.
Ziggler versus Del Rio. WWE title, obviously Cena, right? Cena.
Right back. Hopefully Henry.
Nah, maybe hopefully Henry gets thrown in there. You think Punk is gone for like a few months or not? Think CM Punk is gone?
Well, Punk is scheduled to take some time off. I would give him the...
You think he's gonna? When do you think he's gonna come back?
Oh well, he's gonna come back next week supposedly, right? He was gonna do an interview. I mean, he was supposed to come out this Monday Night Raw, but
next week.
Yeah, Vince said no because he was afraid that he'll get too much of a babyface reaction, which he was. They were just cheering. The crowd, man, the crowd.
Yeah, love that crowd. But yeah, and I guess you think. I don't know. You think Cena's ever going to turn heel? That's the last question. You think Cena's ever going to turn heel?
No, I think the closest we saw was on Monday. When he actually turned up.
When he actually did the heel turn. Well, that's pretty much it. I guess we're going to close the show now. It was a fun night, but it's almost closing time. I see them motioning for us to leave.
They are?
No. Oh. Thanks for ruining the kayfabe. But yeah, and as always, you can find me on Twitter, lewiskurs.com/ twitter.com/lewiskurs. Damn, I'm drunk. I'm fucking drunk. Not yet. And of course, you could always like our page, Pipebomb Wrestling Radio on Facebook, and we also have a YouTube channel, and we also have an iTunes channel,
and a Twitter
account as well. I'm not scheduled to work this Monday, so you might catch me live tweeting this Monday, which is now a rare occurrence.
Since he has a job.
Since I have a job, which I might not have.
And we're planning to go to SummerSlam and get some interviews for this.
Yeah.
And I'm not making guarantees, but I'm going to make it my duty to get, by the end of this year, to get a girl host.
Nice.
Which I doubt.
A female host
which I doubt's going to happen.
For at least one show. One
show, I don't know.
It should be easy. It should be fairly easy. And of course, are you gonna live post on the Facebook?
Always on Facebook, not on Twitter. I mean, Twitter. I don't have a Twitter.
So
I guess I could make one.
So you could find Alex Rico's
Facebook.
live posts on Facebook, on our Facebook
I
page,
have all
Pipebomb Wrestling Radio.
all my famous catchphrases right there. All my Facebook moments.
And so like our Facebook page, and of course follow the Pipebomb page on Twitter to see our highlights. But of course, me and Hector Diaz are bringing you Facebook live tweets. I don't know about Subway. I don't care about Subway. Oh, Pipebomb. But yeah,
He's probably at Quiznos right now.
So yeah, with that in mind, we like to close the show off. Unless you want to shill something of your own.
I have no plugs.
Other than our
other than the Facebook, please like it. I mean, it really doesn't make sense. 100 viewers and only 23 likes, 24.
Actually, it jumped up to 29.
29? When?
Yeah. Like these following days, like people have actually been liking it.
See, but that still doesn't make sense. I mean, at least 50.
Yeah.
50. Come on, man. 50.
I think we need one more. We could actually check the activity of how many people actually view our page on a daily basis. So we need at least one more like. Will you be that one like?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, if we start getting more likes, maybe. I'm not saying it's a for sure. Maybe we could start having contests, giveaway stuff. You never know, but it's just.
I might actually be willing to give off that. Remember that honky tonk man I bought just because I bought it because of the intercom? I might, since he's so, out of scale with the rest, I might actually, and since they're already releasing an elite honky tonk man, I might be willing to give that.
He signed the Legends contract with.
Oh, with WWE.
Yeah.
That's other fiction.
news.
And in celebration of that, we might actually be giving away that deluxe aggression honky tonk man that I have.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
be that 50 like.
Yeah, there you go. Hell yeah. Be the 50th like, and you'll win that honky tonk man. I guarantee it.
That's what I do.
That's what I do. So yeah, like Chris Benoit told Vince to come back down because they needed him. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we'd like to thank you for joining us on yet another Pipebomb Wrestling Radio. It shouldn't take that long for us to bring you some more of this action.
In 2 weeks, or maybe most likely.
Yeah.
I know. We should be taking you out every week, but hey, we have jobs, and you guys are just listening to us, so who's the losers?
I don't know.
Us.
Whatever.
We were hoping everyone was going to be here today. We're just that fake crowd, just like SmackDown. That's what I do.